All right, thank you for joining me today. This is UV Lime Cellular. It's a nice afternoon here in New Jersey, and we're starting right now. Thank you for being with us today. So our agenda for today is, we'll talk a little bit about how to pick the right partner. We'll talk about the benefit of Lime Cellular over others. We'll talk about our new feature, Content Group, which is really exciting. It's going to make your life easy and in case you're going to use our platform. And we also have a new service that we can build a website for you. We'll talk about it a little bit. And a small webinar bonus at the end as a little thank you for your time. All right, so how to pick the right provider. I think that this is the checklist that you should have. And when you compare, because there's, you want to compare apples to apples. There are things that some companies offer, some are not, and I think that the first thing you want to ask if you have competition in-house, or if you have in-house competition, that's very important. If the product you're buying is 100% white label or not. There are products out there that have shared URL and things like that. Features. Check if the features are what you're planning to do, if they have the features that you guys need in order to power your business. There are all different kind of business models out there. I mean, with the hundreds of active white label accounts that we have, we see a variety of business models and niches and stuff like that. So you want to make sure that the features that your provider has is what you need. Billing is a very important thing. I mean, we built our own billing system in-house, and also that's something very important. It's not as important as the beginning. If you're just starting out and you have a couple of customers, then it's really easy to calculate their bill at the end of the month, or anyway, deal with the billing is relatively easy. Once you have over 10 customers, which is not a lot, but it's already you're starting to feel it. You don't want to spend too much time collecting the money. You want to spend time bringing new money and sell new accounts and make sure that the existing customers you have are happy. So accounting can be hectic, can be time-consuming if you don't have the right system with you. Price of our provider will tell you they're aware we have billing system, but then once you're in, we'll send you to some third-party provider that will charge you more money, and it's not going to be as smooth as it is if it's not built in. Enterprise features are maybe not for everyone, but definitely for clients who are looking to bring their own resellers to the table. This is definitely important. And last but not least is support and marketing materials, and see what your provider has to give you on that, because support is very important. When you have a question, when you have a problem, you want to pick up the phone or send an email. You want to get a response right away, same day, in a couple of hours, and not 2 weeks later. So do they compete with you? Is your vendor competing with you? This is a very important question, and why is it so important? I think that there's two main aspects to if it's important that if your vendor's competing with you. First of all is the focus. If their market is, if your vendor's market is about, let's say 50% retail and 50% wholesale, that means that he's got 50% of attention for you as for the wholesale deal. And if they do solely wholesale, that means that their focus, their mindset, their salespeople, their support people, they only think about you to bring business to them through, because you're the one that goes to the retail accounts. However, if they go to retail accounts directly, that means that their efforts are there as well. That means that in terms of you as a wholesaler, you kind of like left behind. And it's very easy to know. If you go to your vendor's website and you see things like pricing for retail. It may look like this, screenshot may not. And then you see that they have a reseller program. That means that they really built their software and their business model directly to retail. And because they already have the software, they kind of like say, okay, let's give a copy of it to resellers and let them sell it as well, and then we can gain more business that way, which is correct. But it's not the best choice for you, since, again, you have a vendor that doing the same thing as you are, and he sells it for the same price. It's just like Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola will sell you Coca-Cola cans through distributors, but imagine you would be able to buy directly from Coca-Cola.com, go and buy the stores, okay, in that case, will go and buy for the same price or cheaper instead of buying it from Coca-Cola's distributors. So it's the same thing. You have competition in-house, so that means that you're doing all the efforts. You go to a retail account, you sell the SMS, you educate them, you teach them how to use it, and once they use it, after several months, it sometimes gets to a point that they can do it on their own. And if your reseller, if your vendor has an option for them to sign up, they can basically cut you off, as simple as that, and go and sign up to an account directly with your vendor with the same short code, with the same software that they're already familiar with, and basically do it on their own. And we see that all the time. It's not just a theory, it's practice, because you can go to Joe's Pizza, teach them about SMS, about mobile marketing, how to do this, how to use it. They have their campaigns, they have the user base. Now you're charging them your markup because you need to make money as well. Now, after they have all that, you did all the work for them. 6 months down the road, they trying to save some costs, trying to save some money. And if they go and can get what you're giving them for cheaper, they'll do it. It's very, very simple. So non-compete from your vendor, I believe, is very, very important. Now, the product you're buying, is it 100% white label? Or the emails your customers are getting, or the text messages, or the help, or this are not white labeled? That's something you need to ask as well, because if not, there are more chances that your clients will find who your vendor is. Now, at Lime Cellular, we only do 100% white label. We don't have retail clients at all. That means that we depend on our resellers to bring business, and that's why we're doing so much efforts on educating, building new features, just to be able for our resellers to be more successful. It's very, very simple. The more successful they are, the more money we make every month. So we have the same incentive as our resellers, and that's very, very important. Features. As you know or may not know, we offer a lot of features. From building website, build your own mobile websites, loyalty program, tools for car dealerships, for realtors, for couponing, kiosks, appointment reminders for hair salons and doctor offices. The variety is awesome, and we have a lot of APIs. We have a lot of clients that have kind of like building their own thing, and they use our APIs for that. So feature is very important. But what we have, what you see there is it doesn't mean that it has to be that way. We also do a lot of custom projects with clients that have those needs. Most clients are happy with what we have right off the bat, but if you have a specific project or a specific need, and I'll give it a quick example. If you build your own software that does something very specific, let's say a gaming, some kind of gaming with SMS, and you want when they text it will reply a certain thing and then notify your server or all those kind of manipulations, this is something we work with our clients, and we do that all the time. Or if you have some garbage company and you want to notify your clients when they get bills, all those kind of projects that we do with our clients, we're capable of doing it just because the software was written here. We started in 2006, been around for a long time, and our team is in-house coding the software. So if you need a new API, a new interface, we do that in a matter of days, not even weeks. And it's something that really stand out over others because we're able to deliver it. Because our focus again is resellers, so it's very, very important for us to address those needs. So I decided to go over really just the important features really quick. Just for example, the Kiosk Builder with the built-in loyalty program. So that allows you to build virtual punch cards. Now all our tools, it's very, very important, do not require any programming skills. They're all interfaces that you basically click, and it's all with simple wizards that you basically choose the color, the graphics, type the fonts, type the content, and you have your own kiosk. So if you have a Subway franchisor that is you sign up for SMS, you can build that kind of kiosk for him really quick. You can make changes on the fly. So once the kiosk is there, you can even change images or text without reinstalling it in the store. It's compatible with any tablet that has internet access, basically, including iPads and Samsung and Kindle. It works really good. We changed it recently to responsive design, so even any size of tablet will work really well. So just an example of the Kiosk Builder. So if this is an example of a place called Tasty Subs, and just a simple example of how they did it. This is really just a web page. Once you created it, it's a URL. That URL, you save it on the browser, save it on the home page, and it looks like an app, but it's really a quick page that you create that goes in. Everything is white labeled. As you can see here, you can do powered by mobile marketing, by Mike Mobile, whatever it is. And yeah, they sell sandwiches, and in their area they have hungry students, and obviously they need to do something that is compelling, and that's the offer they did. They put a kiosk using our software, and they did when you buy 5, you get 1 free. So for students, it's awesome. Every student will give you his phone number to get the 6 sub free. They buy a sub every day. Now they cut, Friday or Saturday sub is now free, and it's awesome for everyone. And in this program specifically, they were able to get almost 1,200, new opt-ins to their list, which is awesome. And this is just from doing this little program with Kiosk. That alone created an asset. Now they have almost 1,200 new opt-ins on their list. Now every time they send a coupon or they send any kind of message, that's that's new audience that they can bring to the store in slow days. So that shows you that you don't have to do much to build a list. But once you have a list, it's very powerful, and that keeps the client kind of like with golden handcuffs to you, the reseller, because now he has an asset. He's not going to cancel the account with you because he has the list, and the list is stored on the account. And with our features, they cannot download the list on their own unless you guys are doing it for them. So they can just download it and leave. The numbers are blocked for them to download. They can see, but some of the digits are hidden. Download the list without you. So that just show you how you build. You're not just going to a place and say, let's do SMS. You know, they'll be like, what are you talking about? You need to say, hey, what do you need? What is your incentive? Who's your audience? And then tailor a quick program for them. And if you do it right, it will work. It's very, very simple. Once you have that, then now you have an asset, and they'll keep paying you the fees. And all you need to make sure is that keep sending offers every week to their opt-in list. So that was a quick kiosk sample. You know, our couponing is a very strong feature, and I want to go over that real quick as well. So why Lime's coupons are so much better? So we build a whole coupon technology behind what you see here. So most, if not all, of the mobile coupons that are being offered out there by vendors are what's called web coupon. It's a web coupon that is a cookie-based, which means you basically create some kind of image, right, with an offer, and now you're sending it to users, and each offer has a unique URL, and that URL you can send it via text, and when they click on it, you know, they see the URL and then they can redeem it, which creates some kind of animation and redeem the coupon. Now once you do that, they basically put a cookie on your phone so they know that you redeemed it, and if you try to redeem it again, it won't allow you. But what if you go to the URL from a new browser on your phone, or you just clear the cookies? Then here you go. You already have, again, you can repeat the same scenario and redeem the coupon again. Now, with business owners, this credibility of digital coupon is very important, because that's what they're really scared of. It looks really cool, it's very easy to make, and it's very, very cheap to send it to all your user base. Unlike paper coupons that you have to print, that costs money, you have to mail it, that costs more money. But the reason they do paper coupons is because now they know that each user will clip that coupon and bring it to the store, and they know that if they give $10 off, they won't give it twice, and they have control of how many copies out there. Now, with our wallet, they get the same control, if not even better, with the ease and all the capabilities of digital coupons. The reason is that we developed this personal wallet. And the personal wallet, basically, there is no unique URL per coupon. There is a unique URL per user. And when you click on that, when we blast the coupon to 1,000 numbers, each phone gets its own unique URL, and that URL stays with them for as long as it's at the same phone number. And that's what's called a personal wallet. And that wallet, once they click on it, they always see the same wallet. So they'll see all the coupons that they received, and unless they're expired, so they'll be banished from the coupon, or if they use that delete button or redeem button, then they'll disappear from the wallet. But as long as they didn't receive, so in this example, I have 2 coupons in my wallet, one for Q Club, one for jewelry, and as long as I didn't redeem it or they didn't expire, I will still see them in my wallet. Now, because I have my own wallet, when I redeem it, it's not just we can make sure I redeem one copy, also we know who redeemed it. That's very powerful. So when I know who redeemed it, I make sure that he won't redeem it again, that phone number. So basically the inventory is being placed on the server side. So every time they access the wallet, we will refresh the inventory. If the coupon expired, if they redeemed it, it will disappear from the coupon. So Lime's couponing is not cookie-based or URL-based. That gives you, that gives the merchant really a lot of power and the security that those coupons are not going to be abused or the discount will be abused. So this couponing is really, really powerful, and it's something that you should be able to explain. And we have videos and we have all the documents, obviously, that you can explain it in a way I just explained it. Make sure the merchant will benefit from those features. So this is really the bottom line when it comes to our coupon. I know that every single vendor out there will tell you that they have mobile coupons, but once you dig into the details, you see that it's very, very different. More than, in this example, 50,000. So the monthly limit is really your security. So you're not going to get a customer that will abuse it and disappear, and then you're exposed to the usage with us. So basically, you can set a limit for a customer. So no matter what, it blocks them on that amount. And obviously, they will contact you, or you can increase it. But this is almost like a credit line that you give your customers. Keywords, how many included, how much you pay per extra keyword. You can give rollover credits or monthly quota. If it's not rollover, then it's 50,000 or use it on a use it or lose it basis. And if it's rollover, so the unused credit will roll over to the next month. Setup fee, you can set up a setup fee, trial, taxes, and you can even, on the bottom here, you see custom recurring fee. You can even charge for services that are not in our system. So if you're already doing SEO, or you build websites, or whatever fee you have, you can use our billing system to charge for it. So you just put the name and the fee, and you can use our custom recurring, and you can add 2 custom recurring per package. So basically unlimited. And the billing system is already working with PayPal Pro, Authorize.net, and First Data. These are the payment gateways. And look how easy it is to integrate it with one of those payment gateways. So payment gateways are really to store credit cards in the system. But the billing is the system that is calculating everything and telling the payment gateway how much to charge. And that's where all the work, right? The payment gateway is really just like swiping the card. But before that, someone needs to create the bill and calculate. So our system will calculate how many messages he sent, what is the subscription fee, if there's other services, if he's extra keywords, all that will be calculated automatically, and we will hit the card on the monthly cycle for that customer. And now you can even have regular PayPal integration. So every bill can have a PayPal button. So you can basically, if your customer didn't give you a credit card, you can basically email him the bill, and on the bill you'll have a PayPal button, and the PayPal button will send them to your account, and you receive the payment, and that will set up the bill as paid in our backend. So it's got a full PayPal integration and a credit card integration. This is an old slide, and Google Checkout is discontinued, by the way, by Google. So we used to have Google Checkout, and it was removed. Now, our billing system is built in, and you can use it for all your customers. We have one flat cost of $65 for unlimited customers, and that's something you can't compare to anything out there, because if you go to your vendor and they don't give you this, you will have to have a billing system, a third party, and those are starting at $65, and they go up to hundreds of dollars once you have many customers. So this is something that also, when comparing apples to apples, you want to know, okay, these guys are giving you an SMS platform or a mobile marketing platform, but how are you going to do the billing? Is it fully automated with billing, or you need a third-party software? Another feature that is, we're doing it for a long time, is the grouping feature, or enterprise. We call it enterprise features, or the Boost module, is to be able to filter features from your customers. So because we have so many features, and you go to a doctor office and you sell them an account, they don't need to see property listing or vehicle listing or kiosk or stuff like that. So basically you can create groups and you can filter what features are open for your customers. And that makes you look more professional because it looks like you're selling something that was built for them. And also that allows you to have upsells and charge your clients based on features and not just based on amount of messages. Because on amount of messages, it's easy to compare you, just like you guys compare us, right? You sell me a message for 1 penny, the other one just promised me 3/4 a penny, or this guy's 2 cents. It's easy to compare. But if you're selling your customer, let's say 3 basic features, and then you say, okay, you want the couponing, that's a premium account, then it's a little harder for them to compare you to others, because really there is no feature like that out there. Or same with the kiosk. So you can say, hey, here's basic text messaging service for this much, but if you want kiosk and coupon or loyalty program, that's another $50 a month. So that's what the group feature allows you to do. You're able to price yourself based on features and not just based on the amount of messages. Let's talk about outstanding support and marketing materials. So support is really, really important. And we hear from other vendors, and you can just try it. You just call the customer support department and pretend you're a customer and trying to talk to someone. So it's easy to check if your vendor gives you customer support. If you leave a message, or they call you the same day or the next day at most, we always call, I think, the next day at most, if not the same day. There's never a case that it stays beyond that next day. And normally it's always same day. Only if you call like right before we leave, then you'll get a call back in the morning. So, but believe it or not, there are vendors out there that will take you a couple of weeks to talk to someone and get your answer. So this is really, really important. You don't want to find out, that customer support is bad. Once you're in and you have customers, you better find out before that. And part of the support is marketing materials. So we created 30-something or 40 beautiful signs, just like you see here, table tents, that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to hire a designer, and they're high resolution. You can print them in the size of a storefront, and they're still going to look great. And not just that, we have a long list of marketing support. So we always like to talk more about the technology, because we are a technology company, and we're not doing justice to the amount of marketing materials we have. Most of the time we like to talk about features and cool stuff that we do, but we really have tons of marketing materials. brochures and pricing examples and sales presentations and movies and videos that you could put on your website. We'll even have a sample contract you can download, and content that's really the new thing that I'll talk about in the next slide, and other tutorials and videos and a lot more than that. And in many cases, this is the most important thing for our clients, but we probably have the most marketing materials out there. We're doing a great job with it, and it's right there in the Resource Center. We have our secured Resource Center, and the screenshot is here, which you can go and find all the materials there. And you even have a little widget that you can get live support on business hours, obviously, when we're open, and you can chat right away with somebody if you have a quick question. So marketing materials is very, very important. We have a lot of it. And one of those things is the Bootcamp. We built 2 courses, right? So you take it at your leisure in front of your computer, and one of them is for sales. So there you're going to learn how to sell local to local business, how to price your service, how to build a sales funnel. You'll get samples of emails, phone scripts, and stuff like that. And this is just the Bootcamp. Other than the Bootcamp, you have all the stuff I was talking before about, but the Bootcamp is on its own a whole program that some people out there are charging for it, to go over some kind of Bootcamp for mobile marketing. So this is part of something we're giving you. And again, we have incentive to give you those boot camps because we want you to be successful. The successful resellers are great customers of ours. They stay for years, and this is all included and free as part of your service with us. And if you have resellers, you can let them take those courses at no cost. So if you're white label and you have 100 agents underneath you, go ahead, teach them. The more people will know mobile marketing, the more successful we will be. So this is the sales training, but we also build a course about technical training. So there you're going to kind of like learn how is our system working, and that's important as well. That's obviously also important to know what you're selling. So we have 2 courses here, technical training and sales training. Okay, so that was how to pick your right partner, and the next thing is our new feature, the content groups. So what is the content group? The content group is something we built. It's a quick but powerful tool that basically allows you to have pre-cooked messages for your customers. So one of the challenges is, what do I write? What is the copyright? What's the creative when I send a text message? And what I type in this message is very, very important to the response rate, to the ROI, conversions, and all that. So normally it will be your job as a marketer to tell your customers what to type, but you not always have the right, or you don't really have to reinvent the wheel with this content groups feature. So basically the content group is that you build your own content groups because each vertical will have different type of language that you want to use. So in this example, I have 2 groups, one for doctors, one for the gym, right? And now once I have the group created, now I can go into the gym group and enter pre-cooked, enter messages or text messages that my clients will be able to take from and send it to blast it to their list. So here there's 2 stupid examples of thank you for your loyalty and thank you for registering to our partner program, okay? And in this case, once it's created, now every one of your customers where he's going to send a message, he's going to have a template list, and when he click on that list, he'll be able to see those ideas or samples that you created for him. So if you're doing a good job, obviously it's going to be organized a little better, and it's going to be a new member message or a new purchase message, or thank you for attending the webinar message, that kind of stuff. So this is really what it allows to do. So it's very powerful because you'll be surprised. People are getting stuck sometimes when you want to write a copy and send it, and also just really cut the corners, or a little shortcut of your clients to blast messages. It's also encourage them to send more messages or give them ideas to send new stuff. Now, the good news is that we just like we ask you to do for your customers, we did it for you. So now when you're going to the Resource Center, we have SMS samples there, and we have 5 categories for fast food, retail, doctor, dentist, salons, which is basically appointment-based businesses. We have religious, we have nightclubs and bars. And here, once you click on one of these categories, you'll be able to copy and paste those messages and enter them to your own groups. So this is, again, something that belongs to marketing materials, and just to make your life easy with text messages. All right. So I know it was short about the content, but it's really as straightforward and simple as that. You know, you have the messages, they're right there in the Resource Center. You copy and paste them. It's very quick but very powerful. Now, in many times when we have a new white label starts with us, we see that what slows them down significantly in many cases is that they don't have their own website. So they either wait until they have a website, which they think they'll get done in 2 weeks, and then it becomes 2 to 3 months till they finish it, and only then they're ready. And then once they start to sell their first or second account, they realize that they need to change it again. And we try to, since all of our customers, or most of our customers, are kind of similar to each other, right? And they sell SMS or mobile marketing services, we decided to provide this service for you and basically shorten that time to a matter of a few days. So, and we decided to do it in a very affordable way, just because we make money when you sell our services successfully. So we don't really need to, you know, we're not a website building company. We're not, our profit center is not building websites for people. And if you are not one of our clients, we're not going to build a website for you, because we don't build websites. But what we did, we created websites for mobile marketing, and they look awesome, and they responsive design, and they're going to work for tablets, for phones, for PC, whatever, and basically we will build them here for you. Now, we decided to do it in 2 ways. Once we have just a marketing side, type of website, which is kind of like just content that's a, you know, Yuval's mobile marketing, coupon feature, kiosk feature, $29.95, $99.95, that kind of stuff. This kind of website, we're only going to cost you $295. What it really is the time you will spend with our support team here to build it. You'll never be able to build a website for less than that. And this is what it is. Now, the Pro website, which we're probably going to cost you a few $1,000s out there, we will also connect it to your mobile marketing platforms with us. So, for example, it will give you opt-in forms. So if on your website you want an opt-in form that will be connected already to your SMS platform, we'll create if you want to have a keyword tool that they can search, your prospect can search if there's a keywords available, those kind of stuff. So the Pro account will really be more, look a little more professional and be connected to your white label account. For the amount of work, it's really almost, it's almost at cost. We use the Duda mobile platform. There's a small hosting fee, whatever they charge us, and it's all HTML5. It's responsive. So basically, that's what it is. There's no secrets behind it. It's something that is really, really cool. We spent here a few days to kind of like build those samples, and we were able to deliver it for you. What it allows you is really to have your website for very small cost, and you can be up and running in a matter of a couple of days and not, waiting those weeks to kind of like write the content and trying to figure out what you need. For 80% of the cases, this will be a perfect fit, because you're not really an e-commerce business. You're not selling off your website. You need a website to have a presence, and that's the big difference. So if you sell directly to retail and you go door to door or whatever the strategy is, the website is important to have it, but it's not really your money-making machine. Now, we use Duda Mobile, like I said. They have a great platform, and we are not a website development company, so we're not custom build it with WordPress and coding and all that just because we don't have time for it. And second, that will boost the price to the prices in the market, and in this case, you can just go to any developer on Elance or any software out there and just hire him and give him a headache on building your website. We're just trying to help here for our customers that need to have a quick solution and something that looks great, and I think it's a great feature to have. More information, you can ask Leslie or Michelle here, and we have a nice PDF that we put together. They can send you URL with more information about it. The last thing is a little bonus, because you sat here for almost an hour, and so I want to give a little quick bonus for people attending this webinar. If you sign up with us this week, we will throw in 20,000 messages, rollover messages, so use it when you use it. You're not gonna have to use it the first month or the first 2 weeks. It's going to sit in your account, and you can use it to that's alone a $200 gift. So basically, if you decided to sign up, it's almost like your first month is free, or whatever you want to look at it. For Canada, we're giving 10,000, UK 5,000, not because we like you less, it's just because of messages in those countries are significantly more expensive, and it's basically relative to the cost in that country. UK is about 4 cents, so it comes out to the same dollar value. Again, this will expire on Friday. This is just for this week, and it's for attendees only. And again, we have the emails here for Leslie and Michelle. I see that the Leslie emails don't see a push, but you can definitely use limecellular.com. It's leslie@limecellular.com. And that's the direct phone numbers. Again, thank you for your time, and we'll see you in the next webinar.